IVM.
Namaskar. My name is Ashish Vidyarthi, and good to see you here, dear friend, on Begin the Journey. What are you calling it? What are you calling anything that is happening in your life? Words. First, describe it and then make it. Look at your friend. You call that person my friend, and look what it turns out. That person becomes your friend. Now, look at things that you do not like, and you will say that, I don't like this. Over a period of time, as we keep on describing things in a particular way, they look that way. I have seen this in my life. I think that I begin by describing it. Very soon my description becomes a reality in which I am caught. Now I have to choose what reality I want to be in. I love a reality where people can be kind, people are wonderful, and the world is an opportunity. I do not like a reality where world is only out to get me, where people are only there to scam me. Remember, my friends, the world is a reality that you and I create in our heads. At this very moment, that person whom you do not like is probably being nice to someone, and someone is saying that person is a good person. At this very moment, a situation which you are saying is not really conducive, it's just not working out, is working out for someone. The question here is not what that situation is doing to you. It is more what I am doing and how I am dealing with that situation, with that person. Over the years, as I have traveled through life, I have noticed that when I brand a scenario in a way which is not good, it keeps fulfilling my description of it. Over the years, I have discovered that as I see that I have actually seen magic in life, magic happening continuously. Magic does happen continually. I find some amazing people. I find amazing scenarios. And the things which I find very, very challenging, I call them interesting. For example, this period is an interesting one. It's allowing me to look at things that I've never done. It's allowing me to look at opportunities that I never have explored. It's allowing me to bring out from me things that I never challenged myself with. Dear friend, choose. Choose the words with which you describe people, situations, things. I promise you, those things will look different. Don't try to win your branding when the branding is something that you don't like. Choose a branding of your day, of people around you, and of your situation in a way that inspires you. Brand your life, beginning with this day, the way you want it. Call it great. Al Shukran Bandhu, Al Shukran Zindagi. Have an extraordinary one, because this is an extraordinary day. Thank you for joining me on Begin the Journey. See you the next time. Cheers.
I hope you enjoyed that show. I'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Intel, for supporting us. So Justine Royal came on Storytellers and Storytellers this week with Vineet. It was a really interesting conversation. Do definitely check that out. Hamsini Hariharan is back on the Pragati podcast after an extended absence. Hamsini was one of the original hosts along with Pravan, but she was unable to continue. But we're glad to have her back. She's talking about her experiences since she left. She's been studying in China. Definitely check that out. You'll enjoy that. Abhijit Ganguly was on Cyrus Says a couple of weeks ago, and he had such a great time, and we were so happy to have him on that we asked him to join us for Cock and Bull, and he was on this week. Do check that out. And lastly, I'd like to mention our Tamil show. We've been doing a show called Kadai Podcast Ponniyin Selvan, hosted by Kavita Jiva. She has been phenomenal. She's rewritten the stories in a way which really, they speak to a modern audience. But Ponniyin Selvan is over, and she started a new story, though. The new story that she started is Sivakamiyan Sabatham. I'm sure I mangled that pronunciation, and I'm sure you'll love it if you're a Tamil speaker. Do definitely check it out. And with that, I hope to see you again next week.
Have you ever wondered how successful people do their thing? How do they navigate the challenges they often face?
Are you wondering about the future of restaurants, film, education, technology, and everything else in between? Hi, I'm Gauri Devidyal, best known for being one of the brains behind The Table, an award-winning restaurant in Bombay. One thing my life as a restaurateur has given me is the opportunity to meet with some truly inspiring people, most often just by chatting with strangers at the community table. And that's what this podcast is about. It's about learning the new dimensions of business and understanding how different people swim this sea. It's an opportunity for me to pick their brains and ask them all the questions on my mind, whether it's about learning from their past experiences or talking about future trends. Through their journeys, stories, and insights, I hope you too, like me, will come away inspired and energized. So come, join me every Wednesday with your favorite drink because this round is on me.